Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review. And today we are going for one of my Spanish stash again. As you can see, I've had it in the cellar for quite a while. I must be honest, this is one of those beers that I bought purely and solely because of the label. This is a cerveza rubia or a blonde beer. Cerveza is beer, rubia is literally blonde, and it's called Blonde's Pop. I liked the image of this blonde singer with the 50s mic and the 70s background, but it's a 6% blonde beer, and it is made by Birra E Blues, of which we already had about 180 reviews ago, I think. The Celestial Sin, the alcohol-free IPA. Now, Birra E Blues is a beer firm, let's say, and they have their beer brewed in Valencia. Nice branded bottle cap here. Now, ingredients. Oh, they even have it in English. Water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. 6% ABV, and that is all that they give us. And it is brewed by B&B Brew and Spirits in Valencia. B&B Birra E Blues. Now, all I know is that they advertise this as gluten-free, and apart from that, I couldn't find a lot. So let's dive right in. Let's have a taste. And looking at this label, I think you can imagine this stands out on a beer shelf in the supermarket. Now, first impression, it's darker than I imagined. I thought this was going to be a very light, rather pale blonde beer, but it is deeper, more orangey, yeah, a bit more pleasant to look at. This is more gold blonde than pale blonde, very nice. I do have some sediment, which I didn't expect. But then again, I didn't inspect the bottle before pouring, so that is completely on me. But some sediments, so it's rather hazy, a bit cloudy. Some nice creamy foam. A bit yellowish off-white. So in my book, all good signs. Some pearling going on. Looks very nice. Okay, now what does the nose tell us? Oh, very classic. It is very malty and very hoppy at the same time. It has this sweet slash breathy malt aroma, that grain aroma, which I'm sure we all love. Oh, it's like entering a bakery. And that is subtly being cut through by hop aromas, and nice classic as well. So nothing tropical, nothing modern. I wouldn't be surprised if they just use like a classic sauce or anything. That is a pleasant surprise. So let's hope the taste is one as well. Cheers. Oh, that's good. I think this is one of the most pleasant surprises I've had for a while. And by that I mean I expected absolutely fuck all of this beer. I thought, cute little label, somewhere lower shelf, supermarket, not too expensive. Well, not too expensive. It wasn't cheap either. I think I paid about €2-ish for a bottle. So not the cheapest, but... Now, of course, when researching, I did find that Birra E Blues has won like 20 awards or so, and they do have two labels, Artesanía Comunidad Valencia and Cerveza Artesana Independiente. I always forget that I in there. Yeah. Looks can be deceiving. Never judge a beer by its label, but yeah, very pleasant surprise. The flavor goes hand in hand with the aroma. Starts off malty. Now, like I said, this has spent some time in my cellar, so it is past its best before date. Nonetheless, it is malty, not too sweet, but bready malty, yeasty, and it is at the same time rather bitter and dry because of those hops, and because it's fermented really well. A lovely play on flavors in the mouth between that malty and that hoppy side, that dryness, that slight astringent component that really works on the glands, on the soft tissue. Again, beautiful, very thirst quenching, although it quenches the thirst, but it leaves you wanting more, which is quite contradictory, I know. But yeah, this is a beautiful beer, and coming in at 6% ABV, not too heavy. Honestly, this is a beer that I would say our Belgian beerscape sort of lacks. And hear me out before you get angry. By that I mean just a lovely, bitter, dry, thirst-quenching 6%er for a hot summer's day. We tend to have the 5%ers, the lagers, the pilsners, and then we go up into the 7s and the 8s for triples, for duvels, for strong blondes. And oftentimes we forget the just downright decent 6%ers. Of course, we do have Duvel 666, and we have a myriad of 6% beers. I'm really not saying that we don't have any. But this is one I would put on my menu instantly if we had this or something like this. So I think I have a new mission. I'm sure we have beers like these. I just can't name one off the top of my head, so I'll be on the lookout. And when it comes to after flavor, I do get a tiny hint of licorice, but that is most likely my own fault. That is probably just because of the aging in the cellar. But lucky for me, I like licorice. So I think that is quite nice as well. But yeah, in the aftertaste, a very soft bitterness, a very subtle bitterness, and a very yeasty, bready overall taste. So as we would expect in the aftertaste, we get the same flavor profile or a similar flavor profile, but way more velvety, way more soft. Okay, that all being said, I never expected this, but I am giving this a 375 just because I am so blown away by the element of surprise. Okay, that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I did introduce something new. If you like this channel and you want to support, I used to say just share one of my videos, but don't worry, I'm still keeping all of this free. But as of today, I have created a Patreon page where you can support me. Of course, making these videos is free, but the beer is not, the materials are not, the equipment is not. So, but nonetheless, it's a pay what you will sort of situation. If you don't want to support, hey, don't worry, best of friends. If you do want to support, there are several tiers, so just check it out. Apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me. We are already at 275 subscribers, which is like 274 more than I ever expected. If you have any questions or remarks, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video in particular, hit that thumbs up, let me know. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll get notified whenever I upload something, which should be every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. So I will see you guys again on Saturday. Cheers!